Welcome back to EU4, where we're watching Angola, attempting to survive in the very cruel world of EU4. Will they survive? Who really knows? But Angola has made their first ally of the game in Kitara. And of course, Kitara formed last episode, being a new rising power in the region. And also colonizing Rukwa and Lega, which now connects the Congo region to the Swahili coast, which may just yet cause a new conflict to break out in Central Africa. In my opinion, Kilwa should be able to just overwhelm and destroy both of them combined pretty easily. I will say though that I think Angola technically has two mill-related ideas in quality and defensive ideas. I don't know if quality is going to do a whole lot because that focuses on boats a lot. But defensive will definitely help if they had forts. The big thing is they don't have forts. They have one fort, and that won't be enough to help them. It's in Benguela and it's a level 1 fort. So there's not going to be a lot of help there. Kilwa, on the other hand, does actually have a purely military idea that they can work off of. Offensive ideas. This should allow them to bully pretty much anyone else they come across. And Kitara does have defensive. Unlike Angola, Kitara should be able to use defensive very, very well. Like, extremely well. Because they have several high-level forts if they kept them. I can already see that they probably dismantled the one at Ruguru. Yes, they did. So maybe they don't have any more forts. Yeah. They so far have a level 2 fort in Borneo, a level 1 fort in Buganda, which is where they moved their capital to, and that is probably it. Having no other forts is definitely going to be a problem, because now this entire southern region is open to invasion from Kilwa, and I think Rukwa should get done colonizing very quickly here, and almost certainly, if Kilwa declares war, Angola and Alodia will get dragged into the war. Alodia won't help, obviously, they're all the way up there. But we'll see how badly Angola and Kitara lose, because Kilwa is just a superpower in the region. Portugal, on the other hand, could shift the balance of power. They are a rival to Kilwa and could very easily ally themselves with Angola in an attempt to stop the Kilwanese from progressing further. Will that happen? More debatable still, but Portugal is not the only one with interests in the region. Great Britain, who has remained Catholic so far, is also in the region and much more powerful than Portugal could ever be, especially after they helped completely dismantle Denmark. And I don't think there's even going to be a Denmark this game. It's all going to be, or Norway for that matter, it's going to be Russia, Lubeck, and Lithuania. That is the new Denmark of this world, and Sweden, I guess. Not really good game for Denmark. And then Castile is also going to be a player, but so far Castile is focusing more northwards in Mexico, the Caribbean, and even Canada. Great Britain will probably be the main colonizer of Africa, along with Portugal, just because this is the only British colony, Sierra Leone and Caro, which will definitely influence British foreign policy in this region instead of it being just a stopping point, which it usually is. But we're going to just see how these three great powers react to each other. Will it be a violent, or will it be more peaceful? And can they coexist, no matter how improbable it is? And it does look like Rukwa is finished colonizing. And Kilwa has actually decided not to improve relations with Kitara anymore, which could mean one thing. They have decided that Kitara is an enemy, and they are going to eliminate the enemy, and nothing else. Okay, this is an interruption, because you guys need to have some food. And you want to know what tastes good? Yeah, this. And if any of you have forgotten what this is chicken. Just for any of you keyboard warriors, this is completely it. Just reminding you that you need some food. So come on, have more self-respect. Let's be honest here. Have some nice, good old chicken. And if you're vegan, well, good luck. War has not broken out just yet on the continent, but Castile has actually made a move up to the north and is actually now bordering Kilwa. And Castile definitely beats out Kilwa pretty badly in every single case. Especially when you count in that Castile probably has a pretty sizable colonies over here that have massive navies and massive amounts of manpower. Like, these people should probably just annihilate anyone that they face by themselves, I would think. They should basically need no help. Castile itself will definitely help. 125,000 troops will easily run over anything in Kilwa and assuredly lead to their destruction eventually. Whether this will stop Kilwa from attacking Kitara, on the other hand, is more debatable. Even though taking out the south here will be a drastic blow to Kilwa, they'll still have a few very good provinces up here in the north. It won't be enough to probably take out Kitara or Angola, but they'll still have their Miltech advantage. And that may just be enough for them to at least remain independent over these two. And the fact that Kilwa is actually falling behind on tech right now pretty badly is definitely not going to help them. It may even lead to their destruction at the hands of Castile, which is a 15-14-14, which that's only one Miltech higher than Kilwa, so that's not horrible, but it's probably just enough for Kilwa to have some issues. Kitara and Angola have basically just been sitting around. I really hope that Angola is building up. I don't see why they would be, though. They're definitely not on the Great Powers list, as you can tell, and they probably will never be at this rate, but you never know. And they are improving relations with Castile, so an alliance with Castile is definitely not out of the question. The only problem is that Portugal is fighting Castile. What? Defender against Bohemia in the War of the Protestant League. So it looks like Castile and Bohemia are at war against each other because Bohemia is, for some reason, independent from Austria, 1, and 2 is the center of the Protestant faith. Now, the Protestants are pretty massive. They hold most of Germany. They don't hold anything else really, but they just need to hold Germany. Germany is massive. and holding that could just lead to overall victory. And actually, Portugal, even though they're Catholic, is a part of the Protestants. So it's definitely not going to be just Castile or the Catholics versus the Protestants. It's definitely going to be a combination of them all. Because Castile's fighting the Ottomans, they're fighting Crete, they're fighting. I saw Sweden, and Sweden is still Catholic as well. So Castile's basically just fighting everyone that hates them. And that'll probably lead to Castile's complete fall. Austria should also be against the Protestants, and that's probably not going to help them. I'll be honest. Lithuania, on the other hand, is possibly a part of Poland. Actually, I don't think Lithuania has fallen to Poland yet. There is one good way to check, but I don't see any Polish territory out here. It's all Lithuanian. Yes, they're only allied with Poland right now. So that basically means that Lithuania is currently independent from Poland, and Lithuania, because of that, is now massive. It is absolutely massive and has dunked on Russia. Gazi-Kumuk has also taken over a lot of the Caucasus region here for some reason. Probably because the Ottomans have been distracted by a weakened Austria, since Austria never did take Bohemia. Beyond that, Austria isn't too weak. I mean, they have taken a bite out of France, but who hasn't? Even the Pope has taken a bite out of France. Yeah, France is just absolutely weak. There is no real hope for them. The Ottomans actually own a part of Italy. They own Calabria. This could be a very powerful Islam game right now, especially since the Ottomans are actually allied with France and Alodia. No, Makuria. I thought that was Alodia. But even then, that still means that they are influencing this region here, stopping Ethiopia from doing anything too crazy, I would say. It won't stop them completely, but it'll definitely stop them in the meantime. Beyond that, this is just a very bad Habsburg game. And great Kazigumuk game. This is the best Kazigumuk I've ever seen. Lithuania did join the wrong side. The side that puts them at war with the Ottomans. And that probably means that Poland joined an opposite side as well, if I look here. Defender against Bohemia. No! Poland and Lithuania are on the same side in this, meaning that Poland's actually fighting their fellow Protestants, I think. Yeah, I don't understand this. Basically, this is just whoever sides with Austria goes on one side, and whoever is against Austria is on the other. So that basically means that whoever is allied with Castile or Austria is going to be on the Catholic side, and whoever is not on their side is going to be on the Protestants, no matter what religion they follow. Because Lithuania, Catholic. Poland, Protestant. But they're both on the Catholic side of the war. And you would think by this proximity they should be arch rivals, but apparently not. Usually they aren't. Usually Poland owns Lithuania, but this is not that kind of game. Which I should have probably known since Lithuania took bites out of frickin' Denmark. Which I might do something with that, but who knows? Mahe. Portugal owns Mahe now. Yeah, we'll see what happens after the Protestant League War, because that will definitely decide who is in the right and who is in the wrong. Because that could lead to Portugal owning a large chunk of the world instead of Castile, or it could lead to Great Britain owning a lot. It all depends on who gets sieged out, pieced out, and yada yada yada. But I can tell you right now, the biggest winners out of this is definitely going to be the Ottomans, Great Britain, and is Russia involved? Russia is certainly involved. Russia will also be a winner. I'm just counting out the winners. I see 1, 2, 3. Sweden will probably get a lot out of this. Yeah, as long as they're at war with Castile, they're going to be a winner. It just depends on how big of a winner. Like right now, Portugal. Portugal might be a loser. You know what? Portugal is definitely a loser, even though they're at war with Castile. They're just not in a good position to benefit. So I'm seeing winners. I'm seeing losers. France is probably against. Yeah, they're against Castile. I just don't see a universe where France is going to be in a good position. Wait a minute. Great Britain's on the Habsburg side. Huh. Oh my, oh my. Maybe, just maybe, Great Britain could beat down France, piece them out, and push on into Europe. That could happen. That definitely could happen. This is much more even than I thought, but Great Britain will still be a winner. France will be a loser. Poland, Lithuania winners. Austria is going to die here. I can feel it. The Ottomans are going to be a winner in some shape or form, and Castile's going to be a winner. Basically, all these smaller powers are going to lose, except for Bohemia. Bohemia will probably come out of this with more power than they did coming in, because they're definitely going to be able to piece out Austria at least. Beyond that, we do not really care. We only care that Castile and Portugal are involved, and also Great Britain. And as long as these two beat each other down and one is decided the winner, that means that Angola doesn't have to pick sides.